Hi there, it's Julie Burgess Manning here. I'm a psychologist and co-author of the Worry Bug Project, and I met you all the other day at your conference down here in Christchurch. Thanks so much for engaging with all those ideas I was presenting and getting right on board with it. It was great fun. I guess that's what you're going to need when you deliver the books to families who are dealing with this M. bovis outbreak. You're going to need them to get on board with it, and you're going to need to be on board with it too. So I thought I'd just cover a few key points for you to remind you. And these points are taken both from Massey's research regarding increasing the effectiveness of the resource and from your ideas on the day that we spent together. So firstly, the resource will be more effective if you support its use by understanding the language and ideas that are in it when you give it to families. If you get familiar with it before you pass it on, it'll be easier for them to use it. Deliver it to families who are willing to use it and support them to put a plan in place for the use of it with their families, empowering them as experts in their family. So talk to them about how they might change it to make it work better for them. You can frame it as a challenge that they need to work together as a team to solve, just as they would do on the farm. We want them to come together to do this, and in that way they'll be more supportive of each other for the actual bug that's getting them. So you need to, as we talked about, avoid stigmatising any one member of the family. Remember that they're all feeling it in different ways, as we saw in that sculpt you did, and they're passing the worry around. If you're also able to deliver the resource to schools who have families affected and encourage them to use the ideas, that will provide a broader base for the ideas to be used and make them more effective. The more people that use the language and fight the bug, the better. You can also use the pictures, text, language and ideas frequently within your own support worker group and display them in places that people will see them so that they're repeated and they start to be in your culture. There's loads more resources on our website. It's at www.theworrybug.co.nz. There's movies there, an anxiety assessment, and of course the other book that I talked to you about, Rising Tide, for older children. It's free there, and please feel free to use those. So, all the best with fighting this bug. If you want to give us some feedback, we'd be very happy to hear it. But otherwise, go well.